Oh, yes. How's it going, my fellow geeklings? My name is Scott Anthony Christie, the Auburn Phoenix, and today I am bringing you a brand new tea stories. Mug of the day is this Catwoman mug based on the DC comic DC Bombshell. Had this mug last March or April, I think it was. It was at the last Swansea Geek Fest. Yeah, Geek Fest. I really can't wait for that Geek Fest. Tea Stories is essentially just a chilled out video where I talk about any topic that I want to, and basically I hope it just makes you guys feel a bit chilled out too. So nothing too hectic, just a little discussion really. And I want to talk about my day at the cinema yesterday, because as you all know, I absolutely love films. I love them. Unfortunately, prices were so blooming expensive. If I had a good amount of money, I would spend all my time at the cinema. But when you're thinking about like £12 a ticket, it's a bit, You know when you see like articles about like films on Facebook or Empire magazine or just stuff that talks about films in general, you always see a common thread. This film made XX amount of money in its opening weekend. Then the next weekend, it dropped considerably because no one went to see it. And I'm thinking, well, maybe numbers wouldn't have dropped so much if the cinema prices weren't so high. With the way that the world is going at the minute, people just don't have the money to afford to go to the cinema. You're spending like roughly around £10 to £12 on a normal seat. Some cinemas, they do have like VIP seating or premiere seats. £10 to £12 on the cinema ticket, maybe more on premiere seating. Then if you want food as well, that like popcorn's like about £3.50 or something. Drinks are like about £3. So you're thinking like £20 just for like one film. That's why loads of people just take their own stuff to the cinema, and like obviously apparently there's the rule you can't take your own stuff in, but apparently that's just a myth. But you always felt so naughty when you did it. Sneaking in the bag of M&Ms is like, quick, hurry up before they see us.
Oh, you are evil.
To my surprise, yesterday, I went to the cinema with my friend Mark James. Mark James is the guy who helps me on Quality Productions. He's been on my channel a few times, so check out these videos if you want to see his face. As soon as I said cinema, I thought it's like, well, I'm a bit low on money. It's like, I really shouldn't, but I thought it's like, you know what, you only live once, and it is what it is at the end of the day. We were going to see the war film Journey's End, which is based on the play by R.C. Sheriff of the same name. Even though it came out last Friday, it wasn't showing, and I was thinking, is it only showing in select cinemas? Which is kind of a bummer, but hey-ho. So then we decided to see The Darkest Hour with Gary Oldman playing Winston Churchill, and before I say anything else, it was a very good film. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, I love films to do with World War II or historical films. Watching it, I kept forgetting Gary Oldman was Winston Churchill. I just saw Winston Churchill. I was like, wow. Glad I went to see it in the cinema and didn't wait for it to come out on DVD, because it was worth seeing. It was creeping into my mind. It was like, £12 a ticket, all that sort of stuff. Get to the counter. The woman says, would you like any extras for your ticket? And I thought, no, I can't afford it. And then she said, right, that's £4.99, please. £4.99? Did I just die and go to heaven? There are a select bunch of View cinemas in the UK that are reducing their prices. There's the Cardiff View cinema next to the Principality Stadium. They were only charging like £4 a ticket. It's the same as Cineworld in Cardiff, which is near Queen Street. It came out this week. So it came out this week that apparently a lot more cinemas in the UK are dropping their ticket prices to £4.99. But I thought it was just because like we went on like an off day where it's not that busy, and because the film has been out for maybe a month or so, I can afford to go to the cinema and buy myself some food. That has never happened to me in the past 10 years. I was having a conversation with my friend Matthew after I got home from the cinema, and we were talking about like the price drop. We were saying like about how people were discouraged, because how many times have you been to a cinema or looked at the briefings for like the synopsis and thought, yeah, that film looks alright, it sounds interesting, but would I want to pay full price to go see it? Because that's the thing, it's a 50-50 risk, because chances are you may not like it, and you think to yourself you wasted $12.99. Now that films are only $4.99, I think it encourages people to go see more films. That way the films won't bomb the way that they have been over the past decade. And like people say, it's like, no one's going to the cinema. That's because it's too expensive. Really do want to see more films. And I'm glad I went to see Darkest Hour yesterday, because great film. Really good film. Thank you so much for tuning in to this Tea Stories video, guys, here on the Auburn Phoenix. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope it's chilled you out a bit. And yeah, I know this is coming out in the evening, but I just want to get these stuff out as quick as possible because I enjoy making videos and I just enjoy uploading for you guys. But let me know what you'd like to see. Would you like me to do more T-stories? Would you like to see more of the pro wrestling chapter? Or would you like me to see something different? Because you can suggest ideas to me on Facebook, on Twitter, and if you want to support me to help my quality get better, check me out on Patreon as the Auburn Phoenix, because every little penny helps. I don't even know why I have a Patreon, because I haven't really got that much of a following, and I'm just like, give me all your money! Or as Quan Chi from Mortal Kombat 9 says, give me money! I've been Scott Anthony Christie, the Auburn Phoenix, and long live the villain. Yeah, that didn't work. Till next time, guys, I shall see you very, very soon.